Hey, what's good guys? My name is Nyphty and welcome to City Game Studio. Yes, I think my character's going to be called Tall Richard. His nickname in school will become his company name. It's Big Dick Studios. And I think we're going to go for RPG. We're going to have all the competitors and I guess we'll go normal, sure. Ah, fantastic. Home sweet home. We gotta pick a theme. We could have a pet RPG. In fact, screw it, we're gonna have a pet RPG. So I think I should give you a bit of an explanation in case you've never played this sort of game before. It gives you some options as to the features of your game, and you've got to find the correct place to put these, really, is the simplest form. When you've completed a few games, these bars shrink like this physics one, so this artificial one will shrink down and it'll find its place. But for a pet RPG, I think it's probably going to have a bit of AI. We'll take the sound down a bit. This is early days. What even is sound? So the artwork comes up to there. I'm going to say optimization and animation, actually. I'm going to bring that round down. Okay, so the moment of truth now. We're going to release Battle of the Pet. We're going to rename this now to Fenton! Fenton! It's the Adventures of Fenton. Now let's see what that rated. Wow, quite low. 72, 73. What did I mess up on? AI, animation. Oh, I should have brought animation up. I put that right on down. Okay, so that's where I slipped up. But luckily, we can do a post-mortem, which now gives us even more smaller blue bars. So now it's time to go ahead and we're going to make another RPG since now we know more about them. But let's go with a medieval RPG. And we're going to call this... We're going to call it Rich's Medieval World. That sounds good. Ah, now we have even more smaller blue bars. Alright, this looks good. Perfect. Ah, now we know where to put the animation, the artwork. Don't know where to put the optimization. I'm going to leave it at 50%. I think that looks perfectly fine. Right, excellent. So our Rich's Medieval World is ready to be released. See how that does. We're going to go for a snooze while that happens. 76, 84, 77, 86. That's okay. So now we've actually got the balance quite good here. The blue heart. That's all good things. The only things on our bad list is actually development, polish, and design. Those are the fundamental things that we're messing up. We're going to make a new IP, I guess. Sure, it's going to be frickin' RPG again. We got a lot to do. I'm going to say frickin' erotic. We're going to go for an of course we are. I'm going to call this Rich's erotic fanfiction. I'm going to go ahead and publish a demo at this point. Heck, we have some money to burn through. Physics, AI, and sound. I don't know where to put sound just now. I'm going to leave it there. Okay, animation, artwork. Optimization. I'm gonna take a gamble here. I'm gonna say it's 45%. Let's see if Rich's erotic fanfiction is a hit. There it is. 92, 94, 95, 93. That's pretty good. It's pretty damn delightful, actually. Heck yeah. We're already over 2 million. We're gonna make like one more RPG, I think. We're gonna call this one. Okay, this one's called Big Dick's Claymore Swinging Fun Fantasy. So it's gonna be dragons. So with dragons and elves. That's a good name. So by now you guys get the gist. At this point this video is just going to become a, oh look, we made even more money. We'll be getting a studio in just a second, I think. We now understand everything there is to know at this stage in the game about RPGs. It's time that we branch out after this title. We need to learn all there is to know about all the genres. Wow, both of my past two games have grossed like over a mil. Wow! Right, it's time to release Big Dick's Claymore Swinging Fun with Dragons and Elves. It is huge! It is huge! Big Dick's Claymore Swinging Fun with Dragons. Heck yeah, bitch! Right, I think it's officially time we go and buy ourselves some more space. Oh dear lord. So this is the map you get. Now, the challenging thing is finding yourself on such a map, I found. Ah, we're over in the corner. That's good to know. Let's just have a look at the cheapest, smallest, nastiest studio. Yes, now this one looks good. Fan-dabby frickin' dozy. Do we want a what? Heck, we might even have a frickin' wall. We're gonna have a partitioning wall here. Bitches will love this partition. Oh, this doesn't line up. How deceitful. Why doesn't this fit? We're not gonna have any of this. It doesn't fit in there. Gosh darn it. Okay, we need some desk. I'm going to hire some employees. We're gonna have one. We're gonna have a second one. We're gonna have a third one. And a fourth number one. We're gonna have a whiteboard, sure. And we're gonna go for some chairs. We're gonna have chairs down this side. In fact, if there's many of us, let's get a large chair. I believe this is called a sofa. We're gonna have a sofa in here. We're gonna have a coffee machine, a water fountain. We're gonna have a wastebasket for all of your work. Please throw it in there. We need a potted plant area. 1, 2. Welcome to the forest. Oh, what a brilliant idea for a studio name. We're gonna call this studio the Forest. We're gonna add in all our computers, and Tall Richard's gonna live here from now on. We're gonna hire some staff. There's no good staff up today. We're gonna have a development dude. Let's go with this guy. That's okay for now. Time to make a freaking hit. We're gonna go for some action up in here, and it's gonna be a military action game, of course. We're gonna call this Saving Private Dick. Oh gosh, it's a sequel to Fenton apparently. And we have no idea where any of these go, so we're just gonna make it up. It's a military action game, I'm gonna guess. Gameplay goes up. Graphics a little bit as well. Characters come down, let's face it. Oh, this is on the wrong platform. There we go. So a new platform came out and this one got completely destroyed. And I'm gonna think AI is gonna be very important. Sound, maybe less so. We're not going to any real extremes here though, because we don't know enough about this genre. We're gonna publish a demo. If this gets anything higher than like 60 as a rating, then I'll be happy. Right, okay. It's time to see if this is a big hit. We're gonna rename it though. Okay, I've renamed it Saving Private Dickinson. So we did okay. Wasn't great, but we don't actually know a lot about this. So now we can do a report on such a game. We're gonna do a few more actions. We're gonna say action. Action frickin' ninjas. Ninjas of action. There we go. What a wonderful title. I'm just gonna leave everything 50%. Let's just see what happens. So we know a little bit more about this stage. I'm hoping we got something else in optimization as well. In the polish stage. Yeah, we have nothing in polish. Let's just leave it 50%, sure. Right, let's see if that's any better. Surely it should be, because we got some more tooltips and things. No, it got worse somehow. We're gonna make a slightly different game. We're gonna go with a simulation. Let's do an urban simulation. Alright, so characters, I'm gonna say comes down. Gameplay comes up considerably. Graphics, maybe 51%. Physics is probably 48%. AI comes up 55%. Sound comes down ever so slightly. This is probably all wrong. Yeah, sure. Let's see how wrong this was. Yeah, that was pretty freaking wrong. Wow. So I think it's time we go back to what we're good at. It's time to make a sequel to Rich's Medieval World. Medieval's even starting to trend. This is going to mean big bucks for us. I just realized I've been forgetting to actually hire people. We need a designer. I'm going to go with you. We need someone who can polish. You will do. Now our team's a little bit more balanced. Perfect. I think that's a wonderful game. Let's send these folks off on a snooze. Look at that. Lovely. What a wonderful game. So we can now unlock other genres. That's good. I think we're going to wait and get like action RPG or something. That will be good for us. I think Fenton needs an update. And we're going to change its genre to simulation. And we're going to announce this game. Publish a demo. Oh, jolly. Right, so we are a simulation. That's going to be important. Sound's also going to be important. Physics. Everything's important in a simulation. Son of a bitch. Wow, and apparently absolutely 0 time is required for any form of polish on these titles. It's time to see if this pet simulation is going to be a huge success. Send everyone out for a snooze. Damn it, we're just not actually getting this. Wow. We're going to do an update on all of these, I think. I think we got quite a nice rotation of games here. We got games that make us more money, and we got games that add to our research. And we'll add a few more of these as time goes on. We can actually do normal games now. Sure. We're going to have erotic RPG, which is apparently an excellent match. Yes. This is not going to be the name of it. I just forgot to give it a name. We're going to call it something saucy. Okay, we're going to announce the game with the running of an advertising campaign for $1 million. Cool, so this can now be sold for $20. I'm going to say it's going to sell for $24. And we can now port games, which is going to be important. We're going to get a post-mortem. Oh, son of a bitch, I released it under the wrong name. Gosh, I hate this game's naming system. It is so retarded. Oh my days. Zaha Bam! A perfect oiled machine. What we're going to do is, now we know the score is pretty freaking high, we're just going to like port it to everything. Now, we should really have another studio to do this with. So I'm going to go get a new studio. Sure. We're going to rent this space. And we're going to say that these guys, this studio is called Studio of excellent portation. This is the studio of excellent portation. All we need actually is one dude for this, I think. We'll just leave it like that. Sure. But sure, we'll hire this person. Why not? And we're going to start porting from here. Let's see if it takes any longer or less time. Yes, it seems to go at the exact same pace, no matter how many people are working on it. So you know something? I'm actually going to send this person to home. So now I need to send her back over to this place. I'm going to say that you live here now. And now we can get an even third one. My words make so much sense. I love it. Your job is now R&D. We're going to look at some self-publishing of strategy games. And it's going to be an industrialization game. No, it's not. It's going to be erotic. What am I talking about? An erotic strategy game called Any Hole's a Goal. So this probably won't do too well, but all we're looking for is game post-mortems to give us a better idea as to where to slide these slidey things. So we're going to leave everything centered. This will not do well. Okay, now it's time. Time it is to make another sequel. It's Big Dick's Claymore swinging fun with dragons and elves too. We're going to call it Fun with Dragons, Elves, and now Dwarves. Oh, I can't fit it in. Why? And Dwarves. Okay, sure. Oh wow, we're over 10 million. It wants us to like update our studio. Okay, let's go full glass. Nice solid floor, I guess. Perfect. What a wonderful studio we have. Any Hole's a Goal is now being released. It's going to be terrible. Look at that, 20s. Wow. The only thing we got right was the graphics. It's time to do a post-mortem on that. And you know something? I'm going to send them in to do more strategy because I feel like strategy is one we'll come to in the future. This is all just laying down the groundwork, you know? We haven't really even started playing this game yet. It's going to be a dragon strategy. We're going to call it Dragon Riders. You know, we don't even need to keep on selling this. I'm just going to cancel it. We've already gotten what we needed from it. We're going to do even more strategy until we figure out how to make strategy. It's going to be a zombie strategy. Oh no, there are some zombos, these zombies, some zombies. And even Dragon Riders, I'll cancel that as well before we lose fans. Okay, Big Dick's Claymore swinging fun with dragons, elves, and dwarves is now out. Let's do another. We're gonna do Saving Private Dickinson. We're gonna call it Erecting Private Dickinson. His statue, you know? He's a war hero. Oh, we don't actually know very much about this. Okay, so I want to take this one kind of seriously. We had a bit of a flop. I'd say story is probably like here. I just released, oh no, there's some zombies. And instantly deleted it because once again, this is all about the post-mortem. That's my research and development wing. And we're going to continue with strategy because I really want to do some strategies. We're going to say this is going to be organized crime strategy. Organize some crime. You crime, you know. Once we know how to make strategy, we can pass that over to this main team, and they'll make good strategy games. Actually, these guys all suck. They're all imbalanced, but it's fine. It's good for now. Occasionally, you get an email saying spontaneous application, and those are amazing because they're all like full star people. You see over here how we got stars? So each employee has a star rating in design, development, and polish. Our main guy, Tall Richard, has the potential to achieve all stars, and that's what we're after. So we'd be hiring all stars. That's what we're waiting for, but it only happens every now and then. I will replace these people with better people. All of your time here is limited, folks. You will not survive. Okay, my strategies are getting better, but it's a tasteless melting pot. We're gonna cancel it. We don't need it. We're gonna do a post-mortem. I'm gonna set this here. I'm gonna leave animation in the middle. I'm not sure where to put that. We're still learning about action as well, which is why it's good to have two studios going. So I'll make a new IP that's strategy. That's going to be mature. It's going to be erotic. This is going to be Any Hole's a Goal 2. But this is going to be fancy. We're going to use Roman numerals for this one. Okay, it's time to release Erecting Private Dickinson. Wow. Still pretty bad. We're getting there though. We are slowly chipping away at all the requirements and we will figure this out. I think we'll make a new game here though. Let's go for Ninjas of Action 2. We're going to call it Action Ninjas. Re-Ninja. We're going to change up our platform as well, I think. Let's go for something a little bit newer. Let's go for a Commodore. Wow, we really don't know much about Action Ninjas. Yeah, we're going to cancel Any Hole's a Goal 2. We'll come back to this later, you know, when these guys are working on it. So I think I'm going to move my R&D over to a new genre. We'll maybe start working on some FPS games. It's going to be a first-person shooter. It's gonna be a Western. Heck yeah. I'm gonna pick one of these random assortment of letters. This looks like a suitable assortment of letters. So I will be filling up this office and probably renaming it from the Studio of Excellent Portation, because we aren't actually porting as much as I thought we would. But that's an expansion that's yet to come. We're gonna go to a convention though, and we're gonna buy the biggest stand. Sure, we have the money to do so. Heck, we can even do marketing campaigns now. Sure. And I think we're gonna continue down the FPS route for now. We're gonna do military, of course. Yeah, Action Ninja Re-Ninja didn't do so well. Fantastic. But I think it's time we start thinking about some other titles that we can go. Oh my days, there's a lot of people that showed up to my freaking place. That was like my entire fan base. That's going to be a big bump in sales. So what I think I'll do, guys, is for this studio, I'll have a whole bunch of different people working here, and I'll just like make this like a proper grinding studio that just keeps on busting out, like, I'd say hits, but just sequels, really. Maybe these guys become our research and development in the future, and we start filling out this. In fact, that's what I'll do. For this studio, every time we get one of those emails for a spontaneous application, we'll fill this entire space up with nothing but exceptional all-stars. But I think that's going to be for another video, guys. If you like this video, then please consider sending it to a friend. I'd love to hear what they say. And until next time, pseudo pip, and bye-bye.